Have you ever wanted to do something so badly, but fear stopped you before you even started? I think almost everyone knows that feeling.
Oh, definitely. And sometimes the funny thing is, nothing is actually stopping you. Nobody is chasing you. Nobody is saying no. The problem is just your own mind.
Exactly. You think, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh? What if I fail? And suddenly you decide not to do it at all.
Yes, I have done that so many times. I can spend 30 minutes thinking about doing something that takes 5 minutes,
Really? 30 minutes?
sometimes an hour. I'm very talented at overthinking.
That is a very strange talent.
I know. I wish I could put it on my resume.
Excellent at worrying about things that have not happened yet.
Exactly. Very professional.
But seriously, fear can be surprisingly powerful. You can know what you want to do, you can know how to do it, and still feel like, no, maybe tomorrow.
And tomorrow becomes next week.
Then next week becomes next month.
And suddenly, 6 months have passed.
Oh, that one hurts.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest problems is that we often wait to feel confident before we act.
That sounds familiar, but maybe confidence doesn't always come first.
Good point. Maybe you act first and confidence comes later.
Exactly. And that's what I want to talk about today. Not how to become fearless, because honestly, I don't think we need to become fearless.
I agree. Fear is normal.
The real question is, how do we do something even when we're afraid?
Oh, I like that. Because sometimes you don't need to remove the fear. You just need to stop letting it make every decision for you.
That's a really important difference.
Yeah. And I actually had a situation recently where I had to learn this the hard way.
Oh, what happened?
I had to make a phone call.
A phone call?
Yes.
That's it?
Don't laugh. It was an important phone call.
Okay. Tell me what happened.
I needed to call someone I didn't know. I had to ask about something important, but I was nervous about speaking.
Was it because you thought you might make a mistake?
Exactly. I kept thinking, what if I don't understand them? What if they speak too fast? What if I forget what I want to say?
Oh, I know that feeling, especially when you're speaking English.
Yes, you can understand English when you're relaxed, but when you're nervous, suddenly even simple words disappear.
They run away.
Exactly. My vocabulary just leaves the room.
Good body, English. Good luck.
Pretty much.
So what did you do?
I looked at my phone.
And?
I didn't call.
Ah,
I told myself, I'll do it in 10 minutes.
and did you?
No.
20 minutes?
No.
1 hour?
Still no.
Oh, wow.
I even cleaned my desk.
That's serious.
I know, when I start cleaning instead of doing something important, I know I'm avoiding it.
That's actually very relatable. Sometimes we suddenly find 10 other things to do because we're afraid of one thing.
Exactly. I checked my messages, I made coffee, I looked out the window for absolutely no reason.
What were you looking for?
I have no idea.
Maybe the answer was outside.
Maybe.
But what were you really afraid of?
I think I was afraid of sounding stupid.
Hmm.
I didn't want the other person to think my English was bad. I didn't want to ask them to repeat themselves. And I really didn't want to make a mistake.
That's a very common fear.
Yeah, and the strange thing was, I knew the person probably didn't care about my English as much as I did.
That's true.
They just wanted to have a normal conversation.
Exactly. We sometimes imagine that everyone is watching us.
But most people are thinking about themselves.
That's a great point.
Think about it. When you make a small mistake, how long do you think about it?
Sometimes all day.
And how long does the other person think about it?
Maybe 5 seconds?
Probably less.
Oh, that's interesting.
We remember our own mistakes because they feel big to us, but other people usually move on very quickly.
So maybe one way to deal with fear is to stop imagining that every little mistake is a big problem.
Exactly.
Let's make this practical for our listeners.
Yes, if you're listening right now and you often feel nervous when speaking English, don't worry about speaking perfectly.
Just focus on one simple goal. Say what you want to say.
That's it.
And you can practice that sentence with us.
Repeat after us.
I don't have to be perfect.
I don't have to be perfect.
One more time, a little more naturally.
I don't have to be perfect.
Good.
And here's another one. I just need to try.
I just need to try.
Nice and simple.
Because sometimes the first step is very small.
Yes, you don't have to change your whole life today. You don't have to suddenly become the most confident person in the room.
You can simply do one thing that makes you a little nervous.
And then another thing tomorrow.
I like that idea.
So anyway, I was sitting there with my phone in my hand, looking at the number.
And you still hadn't called?
Nope.
How long had you been waiting by then?
Almost 2 hours.
2 hours.
I told you, I'm very good at overthinking.
Okay, so what finally made you press the call button?
Something very simple.
What?
I realized that being afraid wasn't making the situation better. I thought, okay, I'm nervous, that's fine. I'm going to be nervous and make the call anyway.
Oh, so you didn't wait for the fear to disappear.
No.
You acted while you were still afraid.
Exactly.
And what happened when you finally called?
Well, the person answered immediately,
Oh no.
and I suddenly forgot everything I wanted to say.
Oh no. After waiting 2 hours, the person finally answered and your mind went completely blank?
Completely blank. I had the phone in my hand and suddenly I couldn't remember one sentence.
What did you say?
I said, hi, hello?
That's not so bad.
It felt terrible at the time. I was thinking, why did I call? Why didn't I just send a message?
But you stayed on the phone.
Yes, I took a breath and said, I'm calling about something.
That sounds very normal.
It was normal, but inside my head, there was a whole disaster happening.
I can imagine.
The person simply said, sure, how can I help you?
And then?
I explained what I needed, slowly at first, but then I became more comfortable.
Did they understand you?
Yes.
Did they laugh at your English?
No.
Did you make a mistake?
Probably.
Probably.
Definitely. I just don't remember every mistake.
And that's the important part, isn't it?
Exactly. I thought the mistakes would be a huge problem, but they weren't.
Sometimes we make the problem much bigger in our heads.
Yes, fear loves imagination.
That's a good sentence.
Fear loves imagination. Because when you're afraid, you start creating a story.
What if they don't understand me?
What if they think I'm stupid?
What if I say the wrong thing?
What if something goes wrong?
And suddenly, you're scared of 10 things that haven't even happened.
Exactly.
So let's stop for a second and give our listeners something simple to practice.
Repeat after us.
I'm nervous, but I can do it.
I'm nervous, but I can do it.
Again, naturally.
I'm nervous, but I can do it.
That's a useful sentence because it doesn't say, I'm not nervous.
Right. Maybe you are nervous.
And that's okay.
You can be nervous and still take action.
That's the idea.
And honestly, I think that's much better than trying to become fearless.
I agree, because if you wait until you feel zero fear, you might wait forever.
Exactly.
Have you ever noticed that some things feel scary before you do them, but much easier after you start?
Oh, definitely.
Why do you think that happens?
Maybe because our brain doesn't know what will happen.
Good point.
Before you start, everything is unknown, but once you take the first step, you have real information.
For example, before making that phone call, you imagined a difficult conversation.
Yes,
But after 30 seconds, you realized it was just a normal conversation.
Exactly.
So maybe the first step doesn't have to be big.
That's actually the solution I started using after that phone call.
What did you do?
I started making small challenges for myself.
Small challenges.
Yes, instead of saying, I'm going to become confident, I would say, today I'm going to do one thing that makes me a little uncomfortable.
I like that, because become confident sounds huge.
Exactly. It's difficult to know where to start.
But do one small thing is much easier.
Right.
What was your first small challenge?
I had to ask someone for help in a store.
That's pretty simple.
Yes, but I normally walked around by myself because I didn't want to ask questions.
Really?
Really, if I couldn't find something, I would spend 20 minutes looking for it.
Instead of asking someone?
Exactly.
Why?
I thought, maybe this is a silly question.
There it is again.
Fear of looking silly.
So what did you do this time?
I saw a worker and asked, "Excuse me, can you help me find this?"
And?
She smiled and said, "Of course."
That's it?
That's it.
I know. I spent 20 minutes worrying about something that took 10 seconds.
It's such a good example. And after that, I started noticing something.
What?
Every time I did something I was afraid to do, the fear became a little smaller.
Not because you told yourself to stop being afraid.
Right, because I had proof that I could handle it.
Oh, that's important.
Confidence grows from experience.
Say that again.
Confidence grows from experience.
And listeners, you can repeat that with us.
Confidence grows from experience.
One more time.
Confidence grows from experience.
Nice.
And you don't need a huge experience.
Exactly. A small success counts.
You make one phone call.
You ask one question.
You start one conversation.
You speak English even though you're worried about making a mistake.
And then you think, oh, I did it.
That little feeling matters.
A lot.
But let's talk about another kind of fear.
Which one?
Fear of what other people think.
Oh, that's a big one.
Especially when you're learning English.
Yes, you might know the words, but you don't want to speak because someone might correct you.
Or you might compare yourself with someone who speaks very well.
That's dangerous.
Why?
Because you see someone who has been practicing for years and you compare yourself with day one.
Good point.
That's not fair.
Exactly. You should compare yourself with who you were yesterday.
I like that.
Maybe yesterday you couldn't introduce yourself comfortably.
But today you can say, "Hi, my name is Emily. Nice to meet you."
That's progress.
Maybe yesterday you were afraid to make a phone call.
Today you make the call.
Maybe you make a mistake.
That's still progress.
Exactly.
Because the goal isn't perfect English.
The goal is communication.
And confidence.
And being willing to try.
I think many people forget that.
We do. We think we need to be ready before we begin.
But sometimes you become ready by beginning.
That's exactly what happened to me.
So after your phone call and your store challenge, did you feel completely confident?
No. Not at all.
Good answer.
I still felt nervous sometimes.
So what changed?
I stopped seeing nervousness as a signal to stop.
Oh.
So before I thought, I'm nervous, so I shouldn't do this.
And now?
Now I think, I'm nervous, maybe this is a chance to practice.
That's a completely different way to think.
Yes, fear can be a sign that something is new, not necessarily a sign that something is wrong.
That's a powerful difference.
And honestly, sometimes I still want to run away.
Run where?
Anywhere, maybe to another country.
Without making the phone call?
Exactly.
But you don't have to run away.
No, sometimes you just need to take a breath and take one small step.
One small step.
That's the phrase I want to remember.
Me too.
And maybe tomorrow we can make that step a little bigger.
Because once you know you can handle one small fear, the next one doesn't feel quite so big.
Exactly. And that's where things start to change.
So, after everything you've told me, I think the biggest change wasn't that you stopped feeling afraid,
No, I still get nervous.
but you stopped letting fear make the decision for you.
Exactly. That's the difference.
And I think that's something many people can understand. You don't have to feel ready before you begin.
Sometimes you just begin and then you become ready.
That's actually how a lot of things work.
Learning English, starting a new job, meeting new people, making a phone call, even trying something you've never done before.
The first time can feel uncomfortable,
But the second time is usually a little easier,
and the third time?
maybe even easier.
So, if you're listening right now and there's something you've been avoiding because you're afraid,
Don't tell yourself, I have to stop being afraid.
instead ask yourself, what's one small thing I can do?
Maybe you need to make a phone call.
Maybe you need to speak English with someone.
Maybe you want to ask a question, but you're worried about making a mistake.
Maybe you want to meet someone new.
Or maybe you have a bigger goal, but you don't know where to start.
Start smaller.
Very small.
One phone call.
One question.
One conversation.
One attempt.
And don't forget what we said earlier.
Confidence grows from experience.
Repeat that with us.
Confidence grows from experience.
Again.
Confidence grows from experience.
Good. And here's another sentence you can use when you're nervous. I'm nervous, but I can do it.
I'm nervous, but I can do it.
One more time.
I'm nervous, but I can do it.
I really like that sentence because it feels honest.
Yes, you're not pretending that everything is easy.
You're just reminding yourself that fear doesn't have to stop you.
Exactly.
And there's one more thing I learned from your story.
What's that?
You spent 2 hours worrying about a phone call that probably lasted only a few minutes.
Please don't remind me.
I'm sorry, but it's a great example.
It is. And now when I catch myself doing that, I ask, am I solving the problem or am I just worrying about it?
Oh, that's useful.
If I'm just worrying, I try to take one small action.
So instead of thinking about making the call,
I pick up the phone.
instead of thinking about speaking English,
I say one sentence.
instead of thinking about meeting someone,
I say hello.
instead of thinking about changing everything,
I change one small thing.
that's a much easier way to move forward.
And small steps can become big changes.
Exactly.
You know, Emily, I think we sometimes expect confidence to feel like this huge feeling.
Like we're suddenly fearless?
Yes, like we're standing there thinking, I can do anything.
With dramatic music in the background.
Exactly. The wind is blowing, we're looking into the distance.
And our hair is perfect.
Very important. So, real confidence can be much quieter.
What do you mean?
Sometimes confidence is simply saying, I'm scared, but I'm going to try.
I like that much more.
Me too.
Because that kind of confidence is possible for everyone.
Exactly. You don't need to be naturally confident.
You can build it.
Slowly,
Through practice.
through small actions,
And sometimes through mistakes.
definitely through mistakes.
Because a mistake isn't always a failure.
Sometimes it's proof that you tried something.
That's true.
Think about learning English. If you never make a mistake, maybe you're not speaking enough.
Oh, that's a good point.
You don't need to enjoy every mistake,
Thankfully.
but you can learn from it and keep going.
So let's quickly bring back the phrases we practiced today, but naturally.
Okay?
What can you say when you're nervous but still want to try?
I'm nervous, but I can do it.
And what grows when you keep trying?
Confidence grows from experience.
And if something feels too big,
Take one small step.
perfect.
And if you make a mistake,
Keep going.
exactly.
I think that's the whole idea.
Yes, you don't have to defeat fear completely.
You just have to keep moving while it's there.
And every time you do, you learn something about yourself.
You learn, I can handle this.
Then the next challenge doesn't seem quite as scary.
And little by little, you become more confident.
Not because you became a different person.
But because you started trusting yourself.
Oh, I really like that.
Me too.
So before we finish, I want everyone listening to think about one thing.
Something you're a little afraid to do.
Don't choose something huge.
Choose something small.
Maybe something you can do today.
Then ask yourself, what's my first step?
Then, once you know the first step, don't spend 2 hours thinking about it like I did. Just take the step.
Even if you're nervous.
Especially if you're nervous.
That's a nice way to end.
I think so too.
And now we'd love to hear from you. What is one small thing you want to do, even though you're a little afraid?
Maybe it's speaking English with someone.
Maybe it's making a phone call.
Maybe it's meeting someone new.
Or maybe it's something completely different.
Write one simple sentence in the comments. I want to.
And finish the sentence with your goal.
It doesn't have to be perfect English.
Just try.
Exactly. That's what today's conversation is all about.
You don't need perfect English.
You don't need perfect confidence.
You just need the courage to take one small step.
And remember, I'm nervous, but I can do it.
You really can.
Thanks for spending this time with us.
Keep practicing, keep trying, and be patient with yourself.
And don't let one small mistake stop you.
Take care.
See you soon, everyone.